What's up, YouTube? PZSN here. Well, what you're looking at right here is my Seagate Free Agent GoFlex external hard drive, which is what I store all my videos on, and edit them on, and render them on, and upload them from, and that's where they all live. Well, at least ones that are taking place in this house, at least. And you know what? I can no longer access these videos. Why? Because, well, have a look. I'm going to plug this in off screen. There, recognized it. At least I think it did. Sometimes it makes that noise just because it feels like it. Now if you open up my computer, zoom in for you guys. Alright. Sorry about those screen things, but autoplay is playing right there. It's going. And there it is right there. Again, I apologize for those waves. I don't really... Oh, yeah, see, it makes just for the heck of it. Now when I double click on this, it tries to read it for a little while, a little bit. Then it says, F is not available. This file or directory is corrupted and unreadable. Yep, the joys of Windows. So, if you have seen my last video that I made, I actually came up with a very impromptu idea to fix this, and I'm going to try it right now. So, let's go ahead and try this out. Even though this isn't really a tutorial, so to speak... Oh look, my webcam works. Let's say hello to everybody. Yay, there you go. Now you know what the webcam looks like from when I did my review on this laptop. Yeah, the webcam's crap. I really would not. Anyway, that is besides the point. My webcam usually doesn't work, and I don't know. I just saw that opportunity there. When I did this review on the laptop, I couldn't demonstrate. Anyway, that is besides the point. What the heck? Alright. So I'm going to show you the things I'm going to be using for this, and then we will try this out. Alright, so I'm going to be using this computer. Alright, going to be obviously using this. I'm also going to be using this. This is my Western Digital 1TB external hard drive. I do believe there should be more than adequate space to fit this on, because what I'm basically going to be doing is I'm going to be backing this up to this. Alright? And obviously how am I going to do that? Because I can't use it, I can't access this drive anymore like that, you know? Well, that's where this comes in. This here is a Ubuntu Live CD. Alright, I'm going to try this thing out here, and I'm going to see if this will allow me to actually read it. Now, I can read this with my iMac, but y'all should know at least by now what's going on with that. But it does work with my iMac still, so basically, yeah. The problem is that this somehow got reformatted to RAW format, the RAW file system, which I don't really know a whole lot about, but I guess it's just not compatible with Windows anymore. I swear I did not format it. It just did it to itself. It's ridiculous, so... Yeah, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to back this up, then I'm going to go back into Windows, I'm going to reformat it to the standard NTFS, and then I'm going to put everything back on it, and it should be fine. So let's try this out. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I am going to open the CD drive, and I'm going to insert the Ubuntu Live CD. And there it goes. Now, if I remember correctly, a wizard should pop up in a minute. Or maybe not. But actually no, it wouldn't, because this computer does something that I like, and it doesn't actually autoplay automatically. But if the wizard did come up, you would just close it out, because you actually are not going to have to install this. I'm now going to shut down the computer. Alright, I'm going to shut it down instead of restart it, just so that way I can prepare myself for what I'm about to do here. Just go and wait for it to shut down. Alrighty, the computer is now turned off. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it on. I'm going to be hitting F12, like that. Just kind of press and hold it, there we go. Then we got some options here. You want to select CD, DVD, CD rewritable drive. Here it goes. Linux, copyright. Now, this right here, push a key. This will bring you up to a nice menu. It'll be a lot quicker and you won't have to wait so much. English. Try Ubuntu without installing. Alright, do you guys see that right there? You want to make sure you select try Ubuntu without installing. That's if you want to install it, which good luck with that because it's a little bit tricky. But try Ubuntu without installing. Enter. Alright, so now what it's basically doing, on the CD there is a full copy of Ubuntu, and it's just going to boot from that. So I'm not actually installing Ubuntu on this laptop, I'm just running it off of the CD, so that way I can use it for something. Alright, so let's just go ahead and wait for this to finish up. Alright, it's about to boot up. It's hung up on something here. Oh, here it comes. See that little light blinking there. There's my mouse. And making noises. I don't know if you can hear those or not. And here we are. The Ubuntu UI! Hooray! Screen got really dim. Just make it a little brighter there. Alrighty. I'm going to go ahead and plug in my external hard drive now. This is the one that we're trying to fix. And it should... I do not really understand why the screen just got dimmer there. I don't know. Maybe this laptop has a ambient light sensor in it and issues. What the? Oh, it was about to go to sleep. I see. Alright, so look. I can browse my... Okay. Oh, wait, hang on. Yeah, here it is. But what's with all this? Found.000. I do not know what that is. I might need to delete some of those things. Bootex.log. What? Oh, that's where, oh, that's when Windows did an error check on it. Okay. I see. Alright, I don't think those hurt anything then. But as you can see, yeah, I can totally browse here. Let's go into my videos. Let's watch a video I've made. How about this one? Here's the one I made recently about my watch. Oh, it's not compatible, but you get the idea. Anyway, let's go ahead and close out of this, because it clearly works. Alright, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to actually delete these. Bootex.log or cycler. Don't... Whoa, hey. Alright, come on. Also want to delete that, and that. Move to trash. Now where's the trash? Go ahead and hook up the Western Digital drive. Not knocking the camera over. There's everything on my Western Digital drive. So, I've got a lot of stuff on here. Let's see, I'm going to make a folder, create folder. I'm going to call it Seagate Free Agent Go Flex Backup. Now, I'm going to select everything, including that Fedora 12 ISO, which is outdated as heck, but whatever. Just gonna... Oh, you know what? I think I need to open this folder first, don't I? It's a little different than Windows. Then I can just drag it into there. Alright. It's only 35 gigabytes? That's actually not too bad. I was thinking it'd be at least 100. Look at this. I know it's kind of fuzzy, but you see how it says there, 35.4 gigabytes. That's really not bad. Alright, I'm going to let that go on. I keep thinking that I have a computer to get on and watch YouTube, but I don't. Because this is it. So, yeah, I guess I'll just wait for this to finish. Yeah. So, I'll be back when it's done. Just for the fun of it, I wanted to see if I could pair my Magic Mouse to Ubuntu. Sure enough, I can. Can you read that? It says it was successful. So look, can you see the mouse? That is epic. Alright, it's really, really weird. It's actually, well, you know what? That's weird. It's tracking incredibly, incredibly, incredibly fast. Maybe it's just the Surface I'm using, I don't know, but that's just weird, because on the iMac, it tracks really, really, really slow. So let's see, can I use scrolling? I don't know, let's, oh man, this thing is just blazing. I actually need like a mouse pad or something. I want to see if I can scroll with it, like, out of the box, so to speak. No, I can't really. Oh wait, yeah, I can! It's scrolling! Go back. Forward. Can I go back? Shut up. It's not going back, but that's really cool. That's actually really, really neat. So there you go. If you're a Ubuntu user and you want to get a Magic Mouse, you certainly can. That's amazing. I didn't actually think it would... I kind of figured there'd have to be some extra drivers installed, but I didn't actually think that scrolling would work out of the box. That's pretty cool. But I'm going to unpair it anyway. Just because I'm evil. I got this trackpad, which is a little easier to use, I think. I think it's funny how whenever this thing's about to like dim its screen or something, it has to rev up its disk drive. See? I just think that's funny. And then when I want to make its screen brighter, it again has to rev its disk drive up. Well, it's done. Finally. The drive here is still blinking a little. I'll wait for it to stop blinking, like right there. Alright, here we go. Stop, don't dim. Let's go and close both of these. I got an idea, actually. I'm gonna go into applications. Where is it? I think it's actually over here. Let's see. Oh, that's chat. I just clicked on the Ubuntu thing. Alright, we do not want to chat or anything. Look at how similar this is to a Mac. I mean, it's ridiculous. Let's see, mouse under here. System settings, I believe you get to it through here. There you go, it should be down here. Disk utility, right there at the very... Right there. Now, here we are at the disk utility. So, let's go ahead and click on Seagate FreeAgent GoFlex. Let's make this bigger so we can see everything. Check file system. Ah! Alright, what I want to do is... Okay, I think I got it. Had to empty the trash. So I think now it should work. So let's wait for it to appear. It's going to appear down here under peripheral devices. A second. It's taking a while to recognize it. Oh, I didn't... Yeah, I did plug it into USB port. There it goes. Oh yeah, the CD has to do... Yeah, this is how to tear up a CD drive, man. Alright. I'm going to, alright, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to format this drive. Oh wait, I don't want to partition it now. I want to format volume to empty. Format. Yes. No, it isn't busy. What is it busy doing? Oh, it's open. I can also close out its terminal session. I was going to see if I could find the processes that were using it in the terminal session, but I then decided to just find it. Alright, now what's it doing? Why is it busy? How is it busy? I don't know. Can we at least benchmark it? Can we do something? Alright guys, let me play around with this a little bit. I don't know what this thing is doing. Alright, it let me unmount it. So there is absolutely, at least what I would say, there's absolutely no way for anything to be using it. Finally! You have to unmount it. And you do that right here where it says mount volume. You have to click that, or it'll probably say unmount volume. You click that and it'll unmount it, so yeah. Well, now I've got a new error. I'm pretty sure this thing is downright empty now. Alright, let's just try MTFS. Oops. Alright, I don't want to benchmark it, hello? I just want to format it. Alright, I see a little spinner going right here. See that at the very right of your screen? Alright, finally I deleted the partition. So that's good. Well, not really, but it's good nonetheless. Now I can go ahead and format this thing. Although, I don't know. But, yeah, see. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this thing is about as empty as it's ever gonna get. Yeah. So, just safely remove it. So this thing is pretty much a brand new drive now, I want to say. If you want to do this to your own drive, make sure obviously that you do it to the right one, obviously, I don't know. Anyway, let's go ahead and let's get out of here. Quit. Let's go into over here. Shut this thing down. Yes, shut down. We're gonna go back into Windows here. I'm gonna see if we can work with it from Windows. Yeah. Now, when you want to shut it down from an Ubuntu Live CD, it is going to ask you a little bit to. It automatically ejects the disk, and it wants you to take the disk out. Then close the tray and hit enter. And it'll turn off. Alright, so I'm going to put my live CD back. And let's go ahead and see if we can get this thing working through Windows now. So, I'm going to turn this thing back on. So, I really don't think I have to format it to completely zero it out. Like I did, if I even did zero it out, I don't know if that is exactly what it did or not. I just deleted the partition, and I would assume that it's pretty much been zeroed out now. I could probably zero it out further with my iMac, but I'm not going to get into that right now. I'm pretty sure it's ready to just be reformatted, and then I can put my stuff back on. So right now it's putting into Windows. So as you can see, Windows is working beautifully. So that live CD we just did had no effect on Windows whatsoever. That's the beauty of live CDs. They just take a while. You have to be patient with them, but, you know. Alright, so chances are, since we have removed the partition from this, when I plug it into Windows, it's not going to actually detect it right away. So we're probably going to have to open up Disk Manager and do it that way. So, we'll see what happens. Alright, so here we go. I'm going to plug this in. See this light turned on. Okay, so it did recognize it, but if we go into my computer, it's not going to show up because there's nothing to show up. Because what I mean by we deleted the partition is basically we made the drive completely useless. Well, not entirely, but basically there's absolutely nothing on the drive, right? It doesn't even have the information necessary to show its own icon, basically. So that means we have to hit F1 on this keyboard because this is a restricted account, and in order to get to disk management I have to use help and support right here. So if you need to get to it like this, just type in disk. Usually you can get to it by going to Control Panel, then Administrative Tools. But I can't because that feature's been blocked. So, I typed in disk, and then down here at the very bottom it says using disk management. So if you click on that, and then we can open up computer management, local. And let's bring this down here. Alright, I still need to zoom out a little bit. Actually, I guess I don't because everything's right here. So I'm going to go into disk management down here under storage, and alright, that is completely ridiculous. Oh, I think this is it, disk 1. Do you see this right here? This, see, I was getting worried. It's not showing up here at the top, but there should be 3 disks down here, and there are. Actually, yeah. So this one here that is right, this one is my external hard drive. So I hit Properties. I should see it respond. Oh no, hang on. So yeah. So it's showing up right here as Seagate FreeAgent GoFlex USB device. So I guess it does have enough information to show that. But I mean, we pretty much just wiped everything out. Alright, so I'm not really that much of an expert when it comes to doing things with disks. What I want to do is new partition. Alright, so I'm going to basically put the partition back. So let's go up to welcome to the new partition wizard. Let's go ahead and run through this together, I guess. Alright, welcome to the new partition wizard. This wizard will help you make a partition on a basic disk. So I'm trying to move it so we get rid of those lines. A basic disk is a physical disk that contains primary blah blah blah. Anyway, continue, click next. So we want a primary partition. Partition size, make it as big as, actually, back. Alright, maximum disk space. We want to just make it as big as friggin' possible. Now that is overkill. So I think what it'll do is it'll just make it as big as it possibly can with that. Now we want it to be drive F, at least I want it to be drive F. You can make it any drive letter you want. And let's see, assign the following label, not in the blah. Yeah, I just assign it that drive letter, and we'll hit next. File system going to be NTFS. Allocation unit size, default, and volume label. You can name this whatever you want. You can name it Bob, or Fred, or, oh wait, I ran out. Yes, we do want it to be formatted, but alright, so I thought you didn't really have to, Seagate. Oh well, we'll deal with naming it later. Let's just make this partition. Alright, finish. And so I think I should now get to work on making that. Okay. It made it 48 gigabytes. Oh, hang on. It's formatting it. But we want to use all of it. Oops. Yeah. That is way too small. Hang on. Alright, so I just right-clicked on the blue and I'm going to click Cancel Format. Going to delete the partition. And we're going to try that again. Next. I really think we want to be primary. We're going to leave that alone. Partition size in megabytes, yeah. Maximum disk space in megabytes. Assign the drive letter. Allocation unit size. Do we need to set this? I think we just set it to default, to be perfectly honest with you. And then I'm going to try this again. Even though it probably won't work. Yeah. Oh. Just hit next and finish. So there we go. That is exactly what we want to see. So now it's taken up the whole drive. Which is what we want. Now there will be a little bit of free space. I don't think I'll be able to show it all to you because of how this is set up, but there will be a little bit of unallocated space left. I think it's not going to take up the full like 500 gigs. So anyway, we'll just let that run until it's done. Alrighty, it is just finished formatting. That took, I want to say, at least 2 hours. It was pretty ridiculous. I'm gonna have to make this part quick because we actually have company right now, and I feel like a completely antisocial weirdo. But anyway, here it is. It still says local disk, but it can be opened. So basically, all I need to do now is, I guess, rename it. Let me actually do that. So I can. I'm gonna change it to Free Agent Go Flex. There we are. I think that should have stored on the actual thing, so it should do that now. Alright, and now what I'm now gonna do is I'm going to plug back in my Western Digital drive. And I'm going to start putting everything back on. Sorry about the screen pulsing, that's the refresh rate of the laptop screen. So, now you know what? I need to change its drive letter. Let's see. I don't know what's up with this thing. For some reason, drive G is always invisible to it. It's ridiculous. Actually, things are happening now. Cancel. So, alright, here we go. Drive W. I'd said drive W. So, I'm gonna go in here. Where's that backup at? Seagate Free Agent Go Flex Backup. Select everything. Oh, sorry. We'll go up here to copy. So, copy. I'm gonna close. Go back. Seagate Free Agent Go Flex. Paste. And that will take about 38 minutes, so yeah, it's probably best they have this thing hooked up to a power source. I just finished recharging the battery, so I'm probably good. But anyway, I'll get back to you after that's done. And it's finally done. 38 minutes later, or whatever it was that it was before. We can go ahead and close this. My YouTube. Close the Help and Support Center. because we now have a working Seagate drive. So let's go in here and test it out. So here we are under videos. It's got a Nikon transfer. Let's just, I guess, double click this one. Also YouTube's PCS. As you can see, it works pretty nicely. We cut the volume down. Here, could be doing another video on something I got for Christmas this year, and what you're looking at right here. So anyway, yep, that's about it. Let's go ahead and disconnect this. So, yeah, depending on whatever size the drive is that you're trying to repair, if it should say that, will determine pretty much how long it'll take. You don't really have to do a full format. I really am pretty sure it would work just as well with a quick format. I just wanted to do the full format just so I could get everything. And if I remember correctly, I think all a full format is that it does the quick format, but several times. It does it like a number of times just to make sure that it's completely, you know, format. Well, I think the quick format is just one, you know, format session, if you know what I mean. I don't know. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So I can probably get into making videos again. Hooray! So thank you for watching, and adios.